shocked to find that the photo inside looked exactly like her deceased mother. Just as she wanted to take another look, the president behind her interrupted. But the moment the little girl turned around, the president noticed that her features were strikingly similar to his ex-girlfriend. Coming back to his senses, he saw that the girl still held tightly to the wallet, so he mistakenly thought she was trying to steal it. Kid, at such a young age you've already learned to steal? I didn't. I just wanted to return your wallet. My mom always told me, one mustn't take what doesn't belong to them. Hearing this, the president suddenly remembered his first love, who often said the exact same phrase. He quickly asked what the girl's mother's name was, but the girl explained that her mother had passed away just yesterday, and she had no money to bury her. Learning of her tragic situation, the president immediately offered to pay for the funeral. However, when he followed the girl home, he noticed a distinctive bracelet on the mother's wrist exactly the same as his first love's. A wave of dread hit him. With trembling hands, he lifted the white cloth covering her, and it was indeed the woman he had been searching for all these years, his first love. 6 years ago, they had been deeply in love and planning to marry. But then his fiancée and mother appeared, demanding he return home to inherit the family business. His mother even hired thugs to frame the woman, accusing her of infidelity. The woman denied everything, but the man produced a letter supposedly written by her, along with the claim that she bore a butterfly-shaped birthmark and was carrying his child. When the president saw the letter, written in his lover's handwriting, he was devastated and believed the lie. The woman herself was shocked, she couldn't believe it. But in truth, it was all a scheme. The mother had hired someone to forge her handwriting to separate them. The woman tried to explain, but the president had already lost faith in her and coldly left with his mother to take over the family business. His scheming fiancé had the woman beaten. 9 months later, the woman barely survived childbirth, giving birth to a daughter. Excited, she wanted to tell the president, only to discover him at the hospital with his new wife. His mother had forced him into marriage. Afraid of disrupting his new life, the woman hid away and resolved to raise her daughter alone. 6 years passed. The woman supported her child by selling flowers. One day, the little girl saved an auntie from being hit by an out-of-control bicycle, but the woman turned on her, scolding her and accusing her of dirtying her clothes. The mother rushed to help her daughter, only to recognize the auntie as the president's wife. Disheveled, she went unnoticed, but fearing discovery, she quickly handed over money as compensation. The malicious wife sneered at her poverty, slapped the money to the ground, twisted her arm cruelly, and left arrogantly. Years of hardship left the woman gravely ill. She was diagnosed with late-stage stomach cancer, with only 2 months left to live. Worried for her daughter's future, she decided to entrust her to the president. She bought 2 meat buns for her daughter, told her to wait there, and went to find the president. Meanwhile, the president sat at home, staring at old photos of his lost love. His wife stormed in, saw the photos, and, in a jealous rage, tore them to shreds. The president, furious, picked up the torn pieces and stormed out. At that very moment, the woman arrived at his office. But when the door opened, it wasn't him, it was his cruel wife. The woman begged for just one meeting, promising never to disturb them again. The wife mocked her, demanding she kneel for 5 hours if she wanted the chance. Even after she endured humiliation, the wife refused to let her see him, laughing that so many people had deceived her. Meanwhile, the daughter waited for her mother, calling out "Mama, Mama," over and over, unaware of the truth. Later, the wife smugly gloated to the old matriarch, claiming that without her ruthless interference, their wealthy family might have fallen. The old woman praised her cunning, declaring that poor people were nothing but trouble. The woman was humiliated and thrown out, which led to her painful death.